All right, folks. Welcome back to the Night's Watch. I'm Jacob.
I'm Alex.
And, buddy, I'm still recovering from Halloween. I'm sure you're still recovering from the Dodgers winning the World Series.
Sure am.
But yeah, pretty fun, eventful weekend.
Extremely fun. Halloween was this weekend. We went down to the Silver Stamp.
Yeah, I saw the legendary pop-up Halloween bar.
So cool. Like, all the decorations, like...
Yeah, so, you know me. I'm a spooky boy. I love Halloween. But I feel like I'm always looking for something that's appropriately Halloween-y to do.
Yes.
And that really scratched an itch for me.
Oh, absolutely. All
Just
the decorations.
Ceiling to floor decorate. The playlist was awesome.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, the music was sick. Like,
for a place that claims to be a dive bar, they had a surprisingly strong beer menu.
oh, their beer selection was like 3 pages of like draft, and then all the bottles they had was
exactly
just insane.
I was like, this is the hipsterest of hipster selection.
Oh yeah, it was a ton of fun.
And just the arts district in general, and
Yep.
Yeah, we dressed up in our costumes. Well, you weren't, but I was.
I dressed up in black. I tried.
But
next year we'll figure something out.
Then we went to Fremont Street. I hadn't been there in like 10 years. It was...
Well, we were there for Oktoberfest, but like wasn't Fremont Street proper.
For Halloween, I mean.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because it was Friday. Maybe it's just the time passing, but I was like, God, because I used to go there every year for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking packed.
So packed.
Shoulder to
shoulder. You're just trying to move.
But even then, I still kind of liked it. They had,
it's fun.
The Halloween shit on the canopy. And
free music going.
There's just costumes there. That's what warms my heart, is seeing people fully participate, you know?
Yep.
And there were scary costumes and funny costumes and sexy costumes and grotesque costumes.
Yep.
Saw a few adult babies that just like gave me the willies. Don't like that. Saw plenty of ass and plenty of muscle.
Hey, I mean, you know, props to everybody dressing up, going down there, and it was fun. It was fun. A ton of fun. Halloween weekend.
It was a long day because me and my mom went to the game against Colorado, which we'll talk about later.
Yep.
That was its own fucking horror show. That was probably the scariest thing I saw all
Scariest
night,
thing
actually.
all day. Yeah, right?
Yeah. But good time. So fun weekend. Toronto choked the World Series, much like the Leafs choked in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be something in the water up there.
Yeah. I was... So everybody knows I'm deeply a Dodgers fan. I've been raised a Dodgers fan.
And I don't give a fuck about baseball, but I will check in for major events.
A fantastic series. Not to get too deep into baseball, but
no, it's
one of the best World Series I've watched personally in most of my life. Just the back and forth. There was an 18-inning game on Tuesday, dude.
I'd say even from an outsider's perspective, it did seem like a pretty crazy series.
It was a fantastic series. Every game was something. It was just a ton of fun. Props to the Blue Jays. All those guys are awesome. You know, they played their hearts out. They were just making me shit my pants every game. But it was a ton of fun. And then, you know,
to me, the greatest joy was seeing all the Toronto-based hockey media people getting their hopes up and losing their shit. And I was like, oh, this sounds familiar.
Oh, baby girl. No.
Steve Dangle posted a video in the morning, just said, I hate Game 7s.
Poor guy. Honestly, this is the closest that any Canadian team would ever be to a major national championship. That Toronto team was just so good. Like, the Leafs don't sniff it. The Blue Jays team is just so good, top to bottom. But it was a ton of fun. You know, had a few beers last night. Had to portion myself. I was at my parents' house, but it was the first one I got to watch with my dad because the last two were in the middle of the week and the man was asleep. This was a Saturday.
Well, that's its own reward.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like Halloween for me. I kind of
Halloween on Friday, right?
It was Friday, but I had to pace myself because I was driving and my mom was with us, and I didn't want her. I think you saw her even when we were at Bad Beat. She was kind of like, "Are you okay to drive?" I was like, "Yes, Mom.
Plenty.
I'm okay to drive."
And she had a blast.
I was like, "I wish I was 4 times as drunk as I am right now." But
I wish I was Alex and Victoria right now.
But it was still fun.
It's a ton of fun. So this week has
still
been fun.
You don't need alcohol to have fun.
We made fun.
It does help though.
Despite Colorado tossing our salads. But let's rewind it back. So last time we recorded, we played a shit ton of games in that time span. This week we only had 2.
Yeah, so Carolina and then Colorado. And
such a duality of games,
well,
right?
I kind of debated or asked you, like, do we even want to record? Because I was like, it feels like the status quo hasn't changed, because we basically, the last time we talked, we kind of talked about, like, yeah, what is this team? Like, we can look so good and then so bad, and then you can score 6 goals and then the offense dries up, and then, what are we? What are we?
Exactly what happened.
Yeah, and these 2 games basically just
that game against Carolina
changed nothing to advance that discussion.
That game against Carolina was probably our best game.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Schmid looked good. The entire offense looked good. Defense looked good.
What's crazy is, despite the tandem that we're running, goaltending has not been a problem.
It's been the team defense. It's just
if anything, goaltending's been our strength.
Yeah, it's been like the team, like, I don't know, like gumption. To not sound like an old man, but like sometimes they just like play great, like against Carolina, like lights out and really great. They're generating offense. They're playing good defense. They're playing the game plan well. They're playing you're getting past how good Freddie Anderson was in that first period. And then you turn it around. That game was great, right? Eichel had a goal or 2 goals. Eichel had 2 goals. Dory had 2 goals. Everybody looked really good. And you turn that around to Colorado, and you just look like asleep at the wheel. Like,
yeah, I said to my mom, I was like, oh damn, was the team Halloween party last night? Because they look hungover. Mm-hmm. They look tired.
The only line that, like, I mean, for the most part, that looked good was the 4th line. That was like kind of grinding into anything.
Is it, to me, from obviously when you see it live, it's different than when you see it on TV, and you miss things and maybe focus too much on one thing. But my takeaway for the only like bright spots was, I was like, William Karlsson, no matter what day of the week it is,
he's ready.
This guy forechecks like a fucking demon. He was behind the net. He was battling. Like, you can just see it, like his stick was just fucking chopping, like just working hard. And then Hurdle, he wasn't as, I almost want to say frantic that Karlsson was, but he was working. He was getting behind the net and he was doing his deal. Everyone else, man, it was just bad.
I know Jack is now 2nd in the league in points. And this is him just being insane, right? But has our best line not been that 2nd line, that Hurdle, Dory, Marner line?
Oh yeah, well that's why they haven't split it up. That's why they put Holtz on that first line. They put Sod on that first line.
And there's nothing against Holtz too. Holtz has looked pretty decent.
He really has. Like, I think we should all. I think it's when you have a good team that is good and should be good. It's easy to kind of like pick on the weakest links. Right. Like, who the fuck's this guy? I think Holtz has really improved, and
I agreed.
It's good to see him doing well. And I thought he worked on that line. He was on that line in the Carolina game.
Yeah,
and it worked.
He was, and it worked. Yeah.
They switched it up, I think, during the halfway through the Colorado game, didn't they?
Yeah, Marner ended up on that first, I think.
Yeah. But well, let's look at the Carolina game, and then we'll doom about the So Carolina game. Well, one thing we should mention. I don't remember the last time we scored first, because I don't think we scored first in that Carolina game, did we?
We did. That was when we decided to score first for a couple of games in a row.
Oh, okay.
It was when was it Carolina? Yeah, it was. It was because I was at the Calgary game and they scored first. Mm-hmm. And then the Carolina game, they scored first too.
No, Carolina scored first. Andrei Sechennikov, 16-14.
Oh, no. The first Carolina game. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
The second one, yeah. Andrei Svechnikov scored off of a power play
face-off. And I remember we were like, dude, like, Svechnikov has been so ass.
He's been bad.
I'm like, that was his first goal. I think that was like his first or second point like of the season.
Yeah.
Of course it was a goal.
Yep.
So Carolina scored first. But we scored twice, so we had the lead before the end of the period. Mm-hmm. Second period, Carolina scored and tied it up. And then we scored 4 in the third period.
Just that third period was the best period of hockey we've played.
It was, and I was feeling pretty optimistic after this game because
Carolina's a good team.
Carolina's a good team, and as we know, it's hard to beat the same team twice, either in a back-to-back or like just kind of close in the schedule, you know?
No, especially how they lost against us at home, right?
Exactly. So I think we're kind of anticipating a tougher game, and in a lot of ways it kind of was. Carolina pretty clearly had a plan to me, and that plan was to get really physical with Jack Eichel.
Yes.
They were putting big boys on him. And it kind of worked for the first two periods. But this also kind of showed one thing that I love about Jack Eichel compared to a lot of star players, you know, Austin Matthews. When the going got tough, he responded in a big way. Because to me, the moment that was really pissed me off was there was that breakaway that Carolina scored on to briefly take the lead. And I don't remember who scored. I don't know if it was...
It was Jordan Martinook.
Yeah, so it was Jordan Martinook. And then Eichel, as he usually does, back-checked really hard to get back. Couldn't stop him. It goes in. And then Martinook, he skates away to go celly with the boys. But as he does, he passes by Eichel and he fucking shoves him. And then, like, you could see something click in Eichel's head where he got pissed. And, like, he kind of gave him a little slash and they were beaking at each other. And then Martinook's like, whatever, and he goes and, you know, high-fives the bench. So for a lot of players, a lot of star players, when the going gets tough, they kind of crumble. Eichel responded with 2 goals after that and completely fucking took over the game.
Yep. Completely took over. Like, without a question in my mind, took over the game.
And if anything, he looked more alive after that little bit of physicality.
Yeah, well, maybe we should goad a player into slashing Eichel.
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit, right?
It's like, hey, give him a little shove.
Yeah.
It'll totally work out for you.
Yeah, and Freddie Anderson was really good in those first 2 periods, too. Like, he was making great saves. Just looked good, and it was like he robbed Doria, I think, like twice. Like,
one of them was fucking
disgusting.
highway robbery.
Yeah, literally. And then kind of fell apart in the third. But, you know, great. You know, we had a great game. Played great. Schmid looked good. To turn that round into a long few days off, right? Like
4 days off.
Going back home on Nevada Day. A game that, you know, the crowd is all hyped up for. Everybody's got the day off.
Well, you know, it's a matinee game, but it's Nevada Day, and it's not just Nevada Day. Nevada Halloween. Day actually fell on Halloween, so
for the first time in a while.
I will say, from my personal perspective, having been there, and having been to a few games, but we usually don't play on Halloween. But you know, you always have that last home game right before, and that's usually when they do their Halloween shit. There's a lot of costumes, like more than I was used to seeing. Me and my mom wore jerseys, but I wore like Halloween accessories. You know, pumpkin necklaces, and she had her ghost bow tie.
Yeah.
Point being, it was pretty festive in there. People were in a good mood, and
it was quickly dashed.
It was quickly dashed, and it just sucks when like you're in a building and you just have that feeling. You're like, oh my god, like this building is begging for a reason to cheer.
Yeah.
They're begging for a reason to cheer, but you're just not giving it to them. But yeah, that game started off completely on the wrong foot. Like 40 seconds into the game.
It was newly signed Marty Netchus, right?
Yeah. That contract's still too much. I know he torched us, but it's still too much. We can talk about that later, but yeah, it's just one of those plays where you just watch it develop from one end to the other, and you just see each failed opportunity to do anything about it, and you're like, oh my god, like I just watched failure after failure until it was in our fucking net.
Yeah, we just had no answer for their rush offense, right? Like
no answer. That was the first goal, but chance after chance after chance.
Kind of scares me, is because like Tampa Bay operated the same way, right? And we got a point at it, but they operate the same way. Florida operates off a rush offense. We just had no answer for those teams. Like, there's plenty of teams that are operating like that, right? Edmonton, Montreal, Utah is a
exactly no, like literally, like
fucking lives and breathes off of a rush offense.
No, like I'm low key scared of Utah, and like if we meet them in the playoffs, I don't know how that will go.
Yeah, we better hope we can slow them down, right? And that's the other thing is like we slowed down Carolina, which doesn't make sense because they operate off of a heavy.
Well, they have a good rush game, but they're really more of just like a grinding.
True.
Like dump and chase.
Yeah, whereas the other three are
like
rush in and just overwhelm as much as you can.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. It just because it scared me too. Because it wasn't just like, oh, okay, the first period got away from us. Like, oh, the entire game all the way to the fucking end, they just kept getting behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And they made
didn't give Lindbaum a chance.
Yeah, they made it look easy, and exactly. That's what kills me.
And Lindbaum was playing great. He's had 2 great games, and he's got 2 losses, but he's had 2 incredible games.
Exactly, and Cassie even said in his presser, like, you know, several questions into it, but someone asked, you know, like, oh, how did you come to the choice to play Lindbaum, and how do you think he did? He's like, well, he played great against Tampa. That was, you know,
that was alone.
That was the thought behind it, and he's like,
he played great today. He allowed 3 goals on like just getting absolutely hammered.
As to take
and
the
he's
word
23
to take the words out of Cassie's mouth, he's like, he did his job, he did what he was supposed to do.
Yep.
He gave us every chance to win.
Yep.
And they didn't take it.
Yep.
And I don't know if you watched that presser at all, but did you hear him talk about that opening goal from Colorado?
No, I didn't.
He was fucking pissed.
Oh yeah, of course.
He was like, he's like, they've been making that play. He's like, we went over it. We had the tape on it. He's like, I literally
do that. Yeah.
He's like 9 minutes before puck drop, I'm in the room telling them to look out for this, and then it happens, and defenseman's not in the right position. The forwards had their sticks.
And it was against your best group of players too.
Exactly.
The Eichel line and McNabb and Theodore.
Exactly, and he's like, defensemen weren't in the right spot.
Yep.
Forwards had their fucking sticks in the air.
It wasn't an excuse of like
not trying to get in the passing lane. You know,
it wasn't the excuse of like Korzak and Lausanne were stuck out there for some reason. It was 2 guys, McNabb and Theodore, who've been really fucking good this year on defense, and your top line, who's been equally. I know Holtz was playing, but Holtz has been decent enough, like we said. Your top guys were out there, and you didn't pay attention to what the game plan was. You know that play was coming. They go for that play, like Cassie said, every single game. They spam the shit out of that play, and you didn't do anything about it.
This just kind of goes back to what we talked about with Tyler last week, where I'm like, there's just something about this team where there is a certain like lackadaisical, like it's just gonna work.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I've been meaning to bring this up with you. I have like mixed feelings, mainly negative, but still mixed in the sense that we the last 3 years we've seen this team really dominate in October and really open strong and just like no mercy, go for the throat every time. One time that resulted in a cup, 2 times it's resulted in pretty early playoff exits.
Yep.
And maybe this is me coping, but is it not? Is this maybe not an example of what we were postulating about over the summer? Of like, well, maybe instead of, you know, busting your nut early, pardon the French, you kind of ease into the season and kind of keep things level, and then elevate the right time of year instead of going for the throat in October for these games that ultimately don't matter very much.
Yeah, but it's hard because I don't think we're quite necessarily there going for the throat right now, right? We're not playing our best games, and then we'll randomly play a great game, and we're still the top of the division and still one of the top teams in the league, right? But
1 regulation loss.
2
regulation losses now, you're right.
Yeah.
After that horror show.
But
undead nightmare.
But I don't think we're like going too hard. Like I don't see like obviously
that's what I mean. Like usually we do, but this October it seems like we're not.
Maybe that's what we're playing into. Like if this is us not going too hard, God fucking forbid what happens, you know, in the spring. If this is us taking it easy, the potential for of course Stone's hurt. Stone was electric when he was in, right? Hannafin hasn't played since game 1. We have no Aiden Hill. But if this is the way we're playing right now, Jack's at a career pace. Dory's a goal per game player.
Yeah.
Mitch Marner's over a point per game. Barbashev's a point per game. Hurdle's a point. Like, all these guys are quietly having a great season so far. This is us being quiet. What's February gonna look like after the winter, the Olympic break? Is this team gonna get somehow better? Because we're still first easily in the Pacific, right?
Here's hoping.
But this is us nitpicking it because we've had some bad showings.
Well,
but we're still first in the Pacific, right?
And that's the thing. And that's another thing I asked you earlier before we started recording or not even asked, I just kind of said, I'm like, is it just me or is this a weird season so far? Just feels like it's feels like the whole league is the mushy middle.
Yes. I feel like the good teams are good, but there's more good teams than bad. The bad teams are dog shit. Like,
but even then, I feel like this year there's one or two really bad teams, but there's even a lot of those bad teams, like, they're still dangerous. Like, the Sharks are starting to feel dangerous again.
Yeah, they felt. I mean, they beat Colorado. Last night, right? Like, Columbus is playing really well. Anaheim is better. Like,
well, before we get into the league, I'm trying to think if there was anything. There were some other things about the Colorado game and Vegas in general I wanted to run by you. So another big thing that I think we're really noticing, and another thing that really went wrong in that game, the fucking power play has dropped off a fucking cliff.
Yeah, without Mark Stone, without that bumper, I think they have to work on a new power play strategy until he's back.
Yeah, so, and just for clarity, so after Stone went out, they put Marner in Stone's spot on the goal line because he's a right stick and obviously supremely talented.
Yep.
And then they brought Theodore back in to play on the blue line where Marner had been playing.
Yep. Didn't go well.
It has not been well. I think I saw a stat before Stone got injured. The power play was clicking around 28%. After he got injured, we've been at about 5%.
Yeah.
And it feels like that.
Yeah, because he's just that presence at the bumper spot in the power play. He plays it so well. You've got so many options that could run through him because he could drive and push it in. He can make that play to Hurdle for the quick shot. He could make the cross ice play to Dory. He could kick it back to Eichel for a shot.
Exactly. And that's the thing. He is so good on the goal line. For those reasons, he has that long. He has a very long reach, much longer than Marner's. And he just really excels at passing in those areas and having the vision for that area.
He's bigger too, to where he can handle himself if there's pressure on himself. Again, nothing. Marner's been great. He's just a bigger guy. Like,
exactly. And this is the difference between us and Toronto fans. We're not going to turn this into a Marner shit kick fest because he has been good. But it just really, to me, it really goes to show just how
integral Mark Stone is to this team.
How important he is to this team, not just like in a cultural or identity way, but like on the ice. Like, and this is why it is absolutely fucking crazy to me that people think he's not going to be on the Olympics or he'll be a healthy scratch. No, he's going to play.
If he's healthy, he'll be there.
He really is just one of the best right wings in the fucking game.
He's a top 10 right winger in the game right now.
Yeah, and
easily without question to me.
Yeah, so you take Stone out, you lose that ability to retrieve the puck, which to me, the power play turned around last year because we added Hurdle.
And that's also a big thing with that top line, right? When they move Stone up there, the ability to retrieve the puck at any given point in the ice
and break out the fast guy.
You're losing that kind of that IQ that Jack need. I mean, again, Eichel's. Regardless of Mark Stone, Eichel's been incredible, right?
Oh yeah, well that's why they were like, we'll put Brandon Saad up there, we'll put Alexander Holtz up there.
But that's a guy that can wreak havoc on you when you've got Eichel and Barbie storming up the ice with their speed, and his playmaking ability, his vision on the ice. Once he can see, he sees everybody where they're going, he can make that play, right? And I agree with you. I'm like, yeah, you put Marner on a bumper. I'm like, it's not the best idea because that's not his game. His game is playing the quarterback at the top of the circles.
Yeah, exactly.
But who do you put there, right? Like, you don't have there's no guy on this team that's a Mark Stone that can play the bumper. Like, you're going to have to, I hope that's what they're working on this week is, with Stone out, rearrange the power play to play differently.
Midway through the game, he did change it. So, as I recall, the last power play or two, he completely revamped the first power play unit. He put Carlson on it, put Carlson in Stone's spot. And I think that was the right move.
Yes, I think so.
They didn't connect, but
it looked a lot better.
Carlson kind of has some of that same DNA where he can be a little harder in that area and like find those in tight.
I mean, there's a reason why he's like one of the best two-way players. He handles the puck well. He's good in puck battles. Yeah,
he is very comfortable in and around the net. And then they put 2 defensemen on, probably because we were hemorrhaging short-handed chances. Braden McNabb got like a minute of power play time. So that shows you how fucking over it Cassidy was.
It was Nichushkin on one, and Lindbaum saved it. And then it was somebody else. It was just a random person too. It wasn't like Nichushkin. It was like fucking Parker Kelly or some shit like that.
Yeah, Parker Kelly had the really,
really good chance.
He had the breakaway where everyone in the building was like, "Oh fuck!"
And then, thank God for Carl Lindbaum, right? But yeah, it makes sense to revamp that. Like, they're gonna have to work on something. Like you said, like McNabb had some time, Hutton had some time.
Well, that's the thing. I think. So not to jump ahead too much, but it looks like Hannafin will be back for the next game, and Hutton's coming out of the lineup. And I saw a lot of people that weren't happy about this because Lauzon's been taking a shit ton of penalties. I think he took 6 penalties in 7 games.
But Hutton's been very bad.
Yeah.
He's been so bad that in the Carolina game, was it Carolina?
Yeah.
He was benched for the entire third period. Him and Whitecloud were benched
for the entire
third period.
Yeah.
And we scored 4 goals.
Yeah.
So, Whitecloud, they definitely looked better in Colorado, right? They weren't the reason they were giving up some of these changes. But it's not Lauzon's taking penalties because Lauzon's getting in there, right? And of course you're going to take penalties. You're going to take a tripping penalty, a holding penalty, but because you're getting into those dirty zones and shit happens. He's a big dude. He's playing hard, right? Hutton sometimes you forget he's there.
Well, so where they got benched in that Carolina game was the Carolina's go-ahead goal at the beginning of the third. And I don't know where Whitecloud was, but he certainly wasn't on the back.
No, he wasn't on the back check. Yeah, you're right.
And then Hutton went back, and he played it horribly.
Awful.
He was there, but he played it horribly.
Right.
And he went for the dreaded defenseman slide and completely mistimed it. Mm-hmm. And people were like, "Oh my god, look at that expert dangle! He dangled him." I'm like, "No, I could do that. I could." When the defenseman goes down that early and that far away from me, I'm like, I could probably get the puck around. Like,
no, it makes sense. I mean, yeah, I feel like because Lauzon's new, people are obviously he's taking penalties, right? He's being victimized in that, he took that penalty, he took this. I'm like, okay, but I'm sure Hutton's had more 5-on-5 issues than Lauzon's taking penalties.
What I really think it is that
I'd rather Jeremy Lauzon take a penalty than Ben Hutton be on the penalty kill.
Yeah, same. I'd rather Lauzon take a penalty than I don't know, try to slide and completely, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Like Ben Hutton's a good depth defenseman, but
he can be useful. And this has kind of been the problem with that pairing where it's like, Hannafin and Whitecloud, I'm like, I think that can be a second pairing on a championship team.
Yep.
White Cloud and Hutton, I'm like, that's when it starts to get a little shaky, you know?
Yeah.
And to be fair to the team and all these inconsistencies, that's what they've been running this whole time. So it is what it is. What I think it really comes down to is I think they view Lausanne as a piece that will be more beneficial long term, as in the playoffs.
Yep.
And they want it
because of the size, because of the hitting.
Yeah, and just the
nastiness.
Exactly, just the mean nature for
just
lack
how
of a better
nasty
time.
that dude is. Yeah.
And I think it's almost like you're making a long-term investment. Like, okay, we're going to continue to invest ice time in you and trust that you'll get better and better and better and more more up to speed.
Because he, like you said, you brought up a couple weeks ago, it's a good point, is this is the first games he's playing since before
last Christmas.
Last Christmas. He hasn't played zero. He's played. This is the first 10 games of hockey he's played since last Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So he's still ramping up to his actual like game speed and like still getting there, right?
And he has, as we mentioned when we got him, he's played for Cassidy before. Cassidy knows him,
and he was on a terrible Boston team last year. So
yeah. Well, actually, I think he was with Kraken last year.
Lausanne?
Yeah, he went from Boston to Kraken to us.
You sure about that?
Pretty sure.
I think he was with Boston.
Well, he was, but when Cassidy was there a couple of years ago.
You might be right. Let's see. No. Oh, he was. Oh, he was with the Predators.
Oh, okay.
So he was Bruins, Kraken for a little bit, and then to the Predators, and then we got him in the obviously the Hague trade, right?
Duh! How did I forget that?
Stupid. He went to Seattle in the expansion, so he played for Seattle for a season in the expansion year for 53 games, and then he went to Nashville for 4 seasons from there.
There we go.
So
okay, so
you were right.
Kind of.
Kind of. But yeah.
That's all we ever ask, is that for all of us to be... If all of us are kind of right, the sum of that will be mainly right most of the time. But
he's been on not great teams, right?
Yeah.
So hasn't been playing important minutes on a cup contender. So he's still learning the kind of, concept and push of it all.
Yeah, and just getting up to speed. I mean, like, the example I keep using is... Hurdle, his first year with us. The first 40 games, he was not quite there. Yeah,
this time last year we were talking about we were like we don't know what Hurdle's doing, right?
Yeah, and we could see the potential, but the results were a little troubling. And I guess that just goes back to the classic hockey process versus results.
Yeah. No.
So I'm willing to trust the process a bit on Jeremy Lausanne and see how this plays out.
We've got 3 games this week, right? All home games.
Yeah, well, we're in the middle of a 6-game homestand,
longest of the year, I think.
I think so, and I'm okay with that because
you know what, out to one.
We both should. But I'm okay with that because to me, Halloween to Christmas is prime hockey time.
From
a fan's point of view, you know. It's getting cooler out. Mm-hmm. Families in town, maybe.
You can wear pants comfortably to a game.
I know, right?
Maybe,
dude. I will say,
God forbid, maybe even a long sleeve underneath your jersey.
Even in the warm October weather, walking to the game in my shorts and jersey, I was like, man, the last time I did this, it was playoffs or close to playoffs, and I was suffering.
Oh yeah, it was hot.
I was suffering.
But yeah, you got it's the prime time of hey, you want to go see a hockey game?
Yeah, exactly. It's a winter sport,
Yeah. I think we play Calgary again? No.
No, we play the Red Wings next.
They've been good.
That's the thing. I was kind of I'll bring it up right now.
It's a pretty hard stretch, right?
I brought it up and we're cuz we
played Florida again too.
The stretch we just got out of, we were like, "Oh, that's really bad." But when you look at what's coming up, it's not much better. So we have
Detroit's been good, right?
Detroit on Tuesday,
good team,
the 4th. Tampa on Thursday, the 6th. Anaheim on Saturday, the 8th.
They've been good.
Florida on Monday, the 10th.
They've been better.
And then the Islanders on Thursday, the 13th.
Okay, they're the Islanders, but not bad teams by all means. Good teams, right?
Exactly. That's we kind of mentioned. It's Detroit. They've been
really good. Anaheim's been good.
Tampa's turned it around.
Florida's turned it around from their slow start, right? Despite
Basically, the only I look at that, and the only game that looks like we have a real shot at winning
the Islanders.
Well, we better beat the Islanders. Can't beat the Islanders.
I don't know if you saw that comment on one of our shorts. God forbid, I called Tampa Bay and Florida middling because they've been starting off to a rough start of the season, and somebody's like, "Oh, the Florida fan here. I'm taking note of you calling us a middling team." I'm like, you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, whoever you are, we're obviously not doubting the fucking team as a whole and like the roster as it's built. We're just talking about where they currently are in that moment in the standings.
Exactly. If you watched their podcast or listened to it, you would hear me sing the praises of the Florida Panthers for like fucking 10 minutes straight.
No, for real. God, people piss me off.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it doesn't get easier. Like
exactly.
It doesn't. Despite being at home, which we play better at home, we score a lot more at home. Doesn't get easier from here. All these teams have been playing really well. Like, you better fucking play Detroit and start that shit off with a bang, right? Like,
yeah,
they're young and you can play them well, and their defense is not that good despite how good they're playing. You could bury them early. If you don't, they're Lucas Raymond and Emmett Finney's been insane.
Yeah.
Alex DeBrincat, Dylan Larkin, they've all been pretty goddamn good.
You know what's kind of scary about Detroit?
And John Gibson still hasn't fully formed into his John Gibson.
That's one thing that I don't even want to touch that. I don't even know what the fuck's going on there. But
the goaltending's not been great despite how good the team is. We can ask Tyler. He's got Cam Talbot.
Yeah, God. But I did see Jay Fresh on Twitter was talking about Detroit. He's like, Finney might be getting a little overhyped because that line is really overperforming PDO wise. He's like, but the other three lines are really underperforming. He's like, so when the course corrects, like this is still going to be a really good forward
group, right, man? Like, and then like the defense has been better, right? With was it Axel, Sandy Pellica and Mort Siders.
They have a lot, and that's the thing with Detroit too. I don't know why
Simon Edmondson.
We're fixating on Detroit. Well,
we're playing them. We
play them next. Yeah, it's
play them on Tuesday.
But they have a young decor, but they're pretty talented,
pretty fucking good, dude.
And yeah, but again, that's when the impetus is upon us as the veteran team at home to lean on
show
them
up and put the pressure on. Like,
exactly.
You've got, and Hannafin should be back, right? Like,
yes.
The
plan is for him to be back.
Be back against Detroit, right?
And not just because he was wearing the jersey, but like Cassidy said in the presser, like he's going to play.
He's going to be back, right? And you're going to have probably Schmid play that game. I mean, shit, I wouldn't even be mad about Lindbaum playing, right? Ride the hot hand.
And well, it's been a couple games, or a couple days. I mean, he can.
Lindbaum, but they've both been pretty goddamn good, right?
Yeah, Schmid has been good too.
Yeah, like they've had no problems, and it's just the team in front of them needs to show up. So, I mean, again, we don't have to fucking talk about Carter Hart, but I'm like, look how good Schmid and Lindbaum are playing in a pressure situation without Hill, right? Lindbaum kept us in the game against Tampa Bay. He kept us in the game against Colorado too. Like, he kept it close. And Schmid has had a stretch of good games. Mm-hmm. And both these guys are under 26. Like,
yeah, they're
Schmid's still young. Lindbaum is literally like 23.
Yeah, I think Schmid's only like 24 or 25.
Yeah, these are both young guys keeping us in it, right? And like you said, the problem's not goaltending, as we know. Like with
the problem has been mainly the way the offense just completely vanishes on through large stretches.
It feels,
and then also through some broken down defensive coverage.
It feels like just a snapshot. I mean, a couple of these games, like the game against Florida, Tampa Bay, and Colorado, it feels like what we did against Edmonton last year.
Yeah,
in the playoffs, it's just offense will disappear and just horrible lapses, and then a random really good game.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is what was kind of really the driver for what little offense we did have, especially against Edmonton. Mark Stone was like the only one that was like in the fight.
Despite all the jokes of him being injured, if you don't think this team is suffering without Mark Stone, you have no goddamn idea what that man brings to the team.
No, that's a point that I wanted to bring up here because I certainly brought it up on Friday. It is insane how immediately much worse this team looks whenever Mark Stone is out with injury.
He is, despite the jokes of him being injured and having issues and not being a good skater, he is just such a presence on the like the IQ, the passing ability, the defensive ability, the way he reads plays, and
I'm just gonna say it. I think like the criticisms of his skating are like a little overblown.
He's not fast.
He's certainly not fast, but like, he is far from slow.
That's criticism. He's not fast. I'm like, his positioning's great. He knows how to position himself on the ice to got off a play or set up a play, do his job right. He's not agile, but neither is Alexander Barkov. Barkov's not fast, but he's a great position player. That's what makes Stone a great forward.
I would say Mark Stone is 100% a better skater than Matthew Tkachuk. I will stand by that.
Yeah.
Matthew Tkachuk is an awful fucking skater. But he's still one of the most impactful, effective players in the league. You know what I mean? Like, it just is what it is. One of my favorite images...
Not everybody is Nathan McKinnon.
Exactly. One of my favorite images will always be Game 4 against Colorado in the playoffs. Mark Stone on the breakaway, and a defenseman like 12 years younger than him that just cannot catch up to him. Because Mark Stone, man, he's
a big dude. He's got he's got long strides. That's the thing. He can cover a lot of ground.
He may not have like the best technical ability to skating, but like his mindset, like when he pushes, like he'll put everything he has into it. Like he's not pacing himself. Like he puts everything into it.
And that's what I mean. That's what we
can say he's a bad skater. I ain't never seen this man get caught in a breakaway.
No, and that's the thing. We could say. Talk everything about Mark Stone, but like he's such a massive. There's a reason he's the captain of the team, right?
Yeah. Oh,
he's a massive piece to this team, and there's a reason why the team plays worse without him. And it's funny when like everybody outside of like Golden Knights fandom, right? They're like, "Oh, he's on the IR again," and everybody.
What kind of? Here we go again.
And
back for Game 1.
Golden Knights fans are just like, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!"
No, literally.
Like every Golden Knight fan that pays attention is like, oh no, this is bad. This is really bad.
Well, it's funny because one thing after we won the cup that Elliot Freeman talked about, that no one seems to remember. Well, one, he talked about how the league did investigate and confirm that his injuries were legit. And
every injury he's ever had.
But what he also mentioned was like, he's like, the feeling with the Golden Knights front office is basically just like, we accept that he's an injury-prone guy, and like you're probably only going to get 40 to 60 games from him a year. But he is so good and so pivotal that when he's in the lineup, it is worth it. It is worth it to risk to have that much money tied up in him, because when he's on, he fucking takes control.
Yeah, because this has turned into the Mark Stone circle jerk, but
Game 5 hat trick.
Game 5 hat trick. The little that we gave up for this man from Ottawa. Eric Branstrom's not even in America anymore.
Neither is Oscar Lindbergh.
Neither is Oscar Lindbergh. The little that we gave up for him, and he's turned into arguably the second or third best goal line of all time.
Yeah, I mean, I would argue like if you're really looking at like pure impact, like not just like technical ability or numbers, I'm like one
to two, right?
The leader, the captain, the clutch, the heartbeat, the whatever. Obviously, Eichel's like on a next level of like athleticism and
but
ability.
It's the leadership,
but
right?
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's how
Mark Stones don't grow on trees.
No. I mean, there's a reason when he got picked captain, everybody's like, they're like, oh, Mark Stone, okay, we just got him, huh? And then immediately like, okay, I know why Mark Stone's the captain.
I still remember that. It was almost like not even a question. Like, it was almost like, oh, when are they going to formally announce it? Because we all know who the fucking captain is.
Yeah.
Like, we all know.
Yeah, and he's lived up and surpassed that, right? Like, without Mark's, like, we can say it, I don't know how many times we've said it in the last 10 minutes. Without this man on the ice, this team is worse. Without this
Simple
man,
as.
without this man on the team,
The power play is certainly worse.
power play is certainly worse. Like, you have to really move him around. And we were talking about moving him into like the second or third line just because of his age and his injuries, right?
Well, and even then, like, that's not like an indictment on. And that's
He's
the thing.
so good.
I'm so sick of like hockey players like fixating on the lineup in the sense of like, oh, well, you're on the third or fourth line, that means you're bad.
No.
You're on the first or second line, that means you're great. Okay, when we won the cup, fucking Brett Howden was on the second line.
Yeah.
Chandler Stevenson was our second line center. Like,
yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? Like, it's more about, strategic division of assets. And if you can put a massive asset like Mark Stone on the third line, it would be a great thing. Obviously, it didn't work out that way, which is, a whole other tale. But yeah, I don't want to put it solely on that. I think there are some other issues. I think Pavel Dorofeev is camouflaging a lot of issues with this team right now.
We'll move to the move from the Mark Stone circle jerk to the Pavel Dorofeev hour.
I mean,
holy shit, dude! His numbers going up every single day.
Yeah, it's almost to the point where it's like if he doesn't score a goal, I'm like, oh, slow day.
9 goals in 10 games. The only person that's got more goals than him, you want to guess who that is?
Is it Shane Pinto?
It's Nathan McKinnon.
I'll take it.
It's Nathan, a superstar.
Yeah.
A superstar in this league. I've got the stats pulled up. So it's Nathan McKinnon and Cole Caulfield, who's had a great... Caulfield's having a great year, right? He's finally, the best 30 goal scorer, never scored 30 goals, right?
Well, it's funny because, empty netters... They did this every single game last year that he scored in, and they're doing it this year, but every time he scores, they just post, Cole Caulfield is going to score 40 in all caps, and guess what? He did not score 40 this year. And this year, like, I responded to one of them. I was like, you guys should be talking about Pavel Dorofeev because he's going to score 40 way before fucking Cole Caulfield does.
I mean, look at this list. So it's Nathan McKinnon, Cole Caulfield with 10, right? But they both have played. McKinnon's played 13. Caulfield's played 12. And then you've got Pavs at 9 and 11. That's the fewest games. So he's got more goals per game than the rest of this league right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Jack Eichel's got 8.
Yeah, and that's the thing too that we shouldn't forget is that speaking of circle jerks, Jack Eichel, first star of the month. I don't know if you saw that.
I did.
Well over a point per game.
He has the second most points in the league right now. He's only second to Team Canada snub, Mark Scheifele.
You bet your ass is going to be there this year.
That man's going to... He better be on fucking Team Canada because Mark Scheifele's been insane.
Him and Celebrini, I think, got to be on there.
Mark Scheifele's
That's
been...
a discussion for another day.
Absolutely insane. But yeah, Jack's got 19 in 11. And Scheifele's got 20 in 12. McKinnon's got 19 and 13. So Jack's still probably like...
The highest PPG.
Highest PPG right now. He's... like,
wait, what's that say? They have PPG as
no,
a
that's
stat.
power play goals.
Oh,
they don't have the extended, the
points per game.
extended stats. But
why is it such a pain to dig up hockey stats? I didn't realize how much of a pain it was until we started doing this show.
Hate us.
Not for real.
But
point being, yeah, Jack Eichel is playing like a Hart candidate right now.
He is the Hart candidate right now.
He is the Hart candidate right now.
Holy shit, dude! Like,
but that's the thing though, is he kind of was last October too, and then it fell apart. So
no, well, not really fell apart, just slowed down, right?
Yeah, and yeah, well now I'm having this whole philosophical discussion in my head, kind of like we said earlier. It's like we've seen this from Vegas before, dominant performances in October, beating the shit out of bad teams in October. Can we do it in the playoffs? Can we do it in May? Fuck, I love October personally, but I want to see these performances in April and May.
Yeah, exactly. It's way too early to even look, right? It's November 2nd. Too early to judge. We'll have to make that decision once after the new year, right? Mm-hmm. Can this team keep it up? I think we can, and that here's the hinge point is, Hill's back. Whenever he's back, can he continue being good? Does Hart come in and be good, be serviceable, right? Can he be a serviceable backup? Can they both be a good tandem? That's the question. Is where does that go? Because right now the goaltending is not the problem. It's Schmidt,
Certainly not. Yeah.
Schmidt and Lindbaum, right? Two young guys. Can the two veterans that'll eventually come back into it? Can they play well?
Yeah.
And that's the kind of hinge. The rest of the team has to pick it up. Like
what I think it's going to come down to, and what I'll be kind of looking for as the year goes on, we know Eichel is Eichel. We know Dorofeev is Dorofeev. We know Marner is Marner. What I want to see is the depth get a little more involved, and I want to see some more scoring from the defense.
Yes. Tyler had the hot take. It's gonna be the most. It's gonna be more goals for the defense. There's been one goal.
Yeah.
You want to guess who it was?
Caden Korzak.
Yep.
I remember it.
One single goal it was against Calgary.
I thought he had 2 goals.
One.
Oh, damn. But
look at it right now. One.
Okay.
So yeah, one goal for the defense.
I see it clearly in my head.
Yep.
But yeah, so if we're talking long term, which I think it's fair to check in on that every once in a while, I want to see more goals from the defense.
More assists.
Yeah, I want to see more out of the bottom 6. I think Carlson's been looking good. I want to see more out of Smith.
Yes.
I want to see more out of Howden now that he's back.
Yes.
Overall, though, and then maybe we can transition to Henderson soon, but overall, I'm okay with where this team's at. It's October. It's looks like it's going to be a season with a shit ton of parity. It looks like it's going to be...
We'll get to that.
Yeah. Despite the dog shit performance on Friday.
We're only 11 games in.
Yeah, that I wasted half of my Halloween on.
We've got 7 and change time. We've got how many? What November now?
Mm-hmm.
We've got 2. We got 7 months.
So
no less than that.
Yeah,
6 months.
And then, so that really tough road trip we just had. We did split it points wise, as bad as it looked at points.
And we played the best team on that road trip.
Yeah,
crazily well, right?
And then
we may have their number. I don't know.
Yeah, and we have 6 game homestand. We already lost the first one in regulation. It's also gonna be a tougher homestand, but given that we're supposed to be this great home team, I'm gonna say I want to see at least. So there's 12 total points available. I want to see 8. I want to see 8 points.
Definitely,
one way or the other.
Definitely. Like, you kind of have to, right? Like, to keep pace with the rest of the West, I mean, not a choice. But, like you mentioned, to leave that in, a team that is keeping pace.
Team that's dictating the pace.
Henderson Silver Knights.
I used to pray for times like this.
Holy shit.
I used to pray for times like this.
You sent me, this time last year, you sent me this. You literally posted this. Ryan Craig was pissed off. This team was horrendous.
This time last year, we had not won a single home game. And, I posted it on our Instagram, but there was because unlike a lot of teams that neglect their AHL affiliates, our organization is good enough to do one player and one coach interview for every single game, which is immensely enjoyable if you're a weirdo nerd like me. But, last year, Ryan Craig was... It's just one of those times where where you look at someone and you get to see the anger like radiating off them like a physical force.
Yeah.
It was the vibe was pretty fucking rancid in Henderson.
Well, I mean, we were there. I mean, we didn't win a home game until fucking December.
It felt like it, either somewhere in November or December.
It was
horrific. It got to the point where we would show up because we go to a lot of Henderson games and we would show up and we would expect to lose. Like, well, let's just drink some beer and have some fun, I guess. Exactly. Better than being at home doing nothing.
Yeah, hang out. I mean, and now it's like...
Alex, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. They have won 6 games in a row.
No, they've won 5. Today would be 6.
No, they won 6.
Are they? 5 in a row? God damn.
They posted. I know this because they posted it on their internets, but they won 6 games in a goddamn row.
Wow.
And last night, I didn't text it to you right away because I knew you were watching the Dodgers game, But they broke the team record for power play goals in a game.
Yeah.
They had 4 power play goals
They
last night.
absolutely took it to Abbotsford last night.
And that's the crazy thing. It was against the defending Calder Cup champions.
A team that we played okay against in the first 2 games, right?
Yeah.
Like, the turnaround. Like, it turns out finally having an injection of youth into the lineup will make it immediately better.
Well, I remember 'cause last year we were... because we did get some, and to be fair, some of the talent from last year is what's contributing this year, i.e. Braden Bowman. And
It's just like, actually second full year, right? So he's a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah. Well,
Joe Fleming.
About halfway through the year last year, Braden Bowman and Kai Uchez really took the team over. But last year we were really hyped because we signed Mitch McLean. We're like, dude, because he played for Calgary and he would fucking toss our salad every time we played them. So we're like, oh my God, finally he's on our side. And then he wasn't that great, frankly.
No.
He's still good though. He's still a physical presence. But yeah, it's kind of, I mean, knock on wood. That's not wood, it's plastic. But,
plastic.
You know. But knock on plastic. But this is kind of what our best case scenario was when we were talking about the team in the summer. Like, we have 11 rookies on the roster, but they're not like 18-year-old rookies. They're like guys that have been playing in juniors and college. And we were just really excited for just this infusion of youth into the roster and infusion of talent, frankly, speed and scoring talent. And by God, it seems to have worked out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm pulling up the stats. The AHL website's quite literally fucking useless. So Braden Bowman, you mentioned him. 8 games played, he's got 8 points. Point per game player.
Damn.
6 goals.
He's like a little mini Mark Stone, man.
Yeah, he just knows where to go. Raphael Lavoie, 8 games, 7 points, 3 goals, 4 assists.
As we mentioned, he's on the revenge tour for not
Jackson
making
Hallam,
the roster.
Quiet, 7 games played, 6 points.
Damn.
Like, we've got guys that are just like over half a point per game and just playing really well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, again, it's just so much more fun to watch these guys actually
play
well for the first time in years.
Well, what was that, Wednesday, the game that you went to?
Oh yeah, we played the rain. We went down 0-2.
Yeah, and you texted me. You're like, 0-2, and like I was almost like, oh yeah, I've gotten this text many times before.
It looked dangerous. It looked dangerously like what we've experienced in the past, right? Like, oh, you had this hot start, or you played a few games well, and then right back to it. No, man, the comeback in that game, like, holy shit! Like, the way they came back and just scored on it's like 4 unanswered goals.
Mm. Yeah, the offense just looks way more dynamic.
And that's without Carl Lindbaum back. Cam Whitehead's it looked really fucking good.
Well, you led me right to my next point that I was about to make. So they call up Cam Whitehead from Tahoe, so Lindbaum can go to Vegas, obviously. 3 games with Henderson. Cam Whitehead, this is his first professional season. 949 save percentage. He leads all goalies who have played at least 2 games. He's been lights out.
Wow.
And Jesper Vikman's been really good too.
He's been equally good, right?
He's had 2 years where I think we were both kind of like, I don't know,
up and down.
Yeah,
is he going to be anything other than an AHL guy, right?
Exactly. We're both kind of like, I don't know about Vikman. Maybe it was just he had a bad team in front of him because he looks a lot better.
And Whitehead's looked great, right?
And then Lindbaum looks great in the NHL. Imagine going back when he does go back to the AHL.
Yeah,
it's
gonna be easy transition because you're facing these facing these NHL. He was fucking robbing Nikita Kucherov, dude.
Yeah.
Like Nikita fucking Kucherov.
Yeah.
Like, he was making great saves on Tampa Bay and Colorado.
And then Lucas Cormier's back. He's in full health. He looks like the guy that we were so excited for.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Henderson's just they're cruising. They got a good vibe. Fucking, they're fun to watch. They're fast. They're dynamic. And you know how they say something. You got to lose before you know how to win. this team's done a lot of losing, and I think they're fucking sick of it.
I think Ryan Frank's sick of it, right?
Exactly, but also when they go down in a game, like, it doesn't phase them. You know what I mean?
It's the thing is, like, it sucks the guys that we've lost, right? Like, Gage Quinney's in China right now, and I love Gage Quinney. Henderson, OG, he fucking grew up in Vegas. His dad played for the Thunder. Jake Bischoff, guys that have been with the team for a long time are like, okay, it sucks. But then you see those roster spots moving, and you bring in a guy like Thomas Uronen, who's been
another guy
on a tear, right?
He was so good in World Juniors.
He threw the biggest reverse hit I've seen in Henderson ever. And he is small.
I truly believe that Uronen could make the NHL and be like
he's fast. He's dynamic.
Be like a Brett Howden type,
Yeah, he just looks so good. Lavoie's look pissed off. Hallam is as advertised. He's fast.
As fuck.
Yeah, he's getting down there and forechecking. Lavoie's pissed off. Lachinsky just looks like a good leader for young guys.
Good, steady leader.
Yeah, and Bowman. That's always Braden Bowman's undrafted.
I still remember when they signed him. I looked up his stats with Guelph. He played the full 4 or 6 or whatever years you get in juniors, and I was like, Jesus! I'm like, this kid's posting great stats. I'm like, why?
Probably just because he's an overager, maybe.
I think that's really what it was, and credit to the scouting staff, and that's what you have to do if you're Vegas, right? Like, you don't have a lot of picks and a lot of assets. You have to really sift through the dirt to find some diamonds. But goddamn, I think Braden Bowman is a diamond in the rough.
He plays in every situation. Power play, penalty kill.
And that's when that's when the team kind of turned around last year. It was a little too late, but when we decided to stop, saying, okay, instead of letting Brendan Brisson and Tanner Lazinski and Mitch McLean control, be in these situations, maybe we should put Braden Bowman and Kai Uchez and these rookies in there.
Bowman's only 22 years old.
Yeah,
and he's already looked so good, right? He's got plenty of development to go through.
Like, honestly, I wouldn't, if he keeps at this pace, I wouldn't be surprised if later down the year he gets a call up. If there's
some injury, right? Yeah, or even in 2 years, he's still only going to be 24. He's a guy that I feel like could be a bottom 6 or and just play well, right? After some contracts run its route. I mean, same with Uchaz, right? Uchaz is still super young.
Yeah. Villian Kamek looked good.
I'm surprised.
Sapo's a good defensive center.
I am very surprised how good this team has been.
It's been great.
It's been so much fun.
It's been a while since I've been excited for Henderson.
Oh yeah, it's been so much fun going to game on Wednesday, so we'll be there.
I'll be there. If you need someone to go, I have a funny feeling the government won't be back by then, so I'll still be out of a job.
But no, it's been fun, a lot more fun. And you know what? We shouldn't message his Instagram, but Joe Fleming's been a fucking animal. He has been, first year as forward, he has been up and down the ice, just tearing, just hitting, just forechecking, just looking, just causing chaos. And maybe it's a guy that's never going to make the NHL. Maybe he comes in as a 5-game plug, right? Mm-hmm. And he's young still, despite looking older than us. He's young and full of fucking testosterone.
That's the thing. It's like before Paul Cotter made the team, I don't think we were, the year that he made the NHL team, we weren't expecting it.
No, not at all.
But we both loved him, and you really loved him because of the exact same thing. The fire and the spirit. I mean,
I watched him for
the full fucking 110% commitment.
I watched him for damn near 3 years in Henderson, right? And you just saw that kid he didn't have, he wasn't going to score. He wasn't getting the skill. He just had the, like you said, the fire to, I'm fucking making teams. I'm pushing to beat you out on every play. And Fleming's only 22 too.
Yeah.
This team is still young. All of our guys are finally coming into their own, right?
Exactly. And it kind of goes back to something we talked about a few months ago, where the philosophy from George McPhee on an organizational level is, I want to overcook my prospects. I'm not rushing anyone to the NHL.
Look at Pabs. Look at Dory.
Exactly. they're in juniors, let them stay in juniors for another couple of years. If
Korzak.
college, stay in college for another few years. Come to AHL and then spend some time in the AHL. Don't just jump. Don't worry about the NHL.
Well, look at the value Cotter got for us, right?
Yeah. We got our current, well, as of today, our current starting goalie,
and a good plug-in piece in Holt, right? That's the value that you could bring with overcooking your prospects.
Exactly.
I fully think Cormier, if it's not called up this year, he might make the team next year with Hutton on his end of his contract, right?
Yeah, I can totally see it.
And Lausanne, I think Lausanne's only got a 1-year contract. I could see him coming in and being something, right? He's an extremely great skater.
And not to get too back in the weeds, but if offense continues to be a problem, Cormier, like offense from the defense, Cormier can fix that.
Cormier can run a power play,
and then you can let Hannafin and Theo, lean more into their defensive sides. But Henderson looks amazing.
Speaking of Henderson, Ben Hemmerling just scored a goal, 1-0.
Fuck yeah. That's another guy, Ben Hammerling. He's really fought his way through.
His way in, right? He's only played 6 games.
Yeah, I think he was with Tahoe last year.
He was. But yeah, pleasantly surprised. I am extremely happy with the way this is going. We'll see the rest of the season, right?
We'll see how it goes, but God, I just want to go to some Calder Cup playoff games.
That's the look forward of being
way out there.
Being in our seats for the Calder Cups.
No, exactly.
Yeah. That's amazing, right? But just the turnaround from being this time last year having
how depressing it was.
1 win, maybe, I think, to now being 6-1-1.
Yeah.
Shit. It's just the turnaround in 1 year of how much better this team looks.
Oh, I love it.
Love it.
So Vegas, we did Henderson. Should we look around the league?
Yes.
Okay. Because I think, as we discussed, all teams have at least played 10 games. A lot of them are hovering around the 12, 13 mark.
Yeah, a lot of them played a lot more games than us.
Yeah, but either or, we're starting to really get a feel for what these teams are.
You know what the feel is? I think you were 100% right about Calgary, and I was dead fucking wrong. I'll eat that fucking shit.
Well, that's one of the. I was wrong about a lot, so I'll take my one.
Calgary is awful, man.
Yeah, well, hey, their coach is consulting ChatGPT, so they'll turn it around.
Send me that video.
They'll turn it around any day now.
I could not believe it. I just threw this into ChatGPT. What? What?
Oh, Lordy.
That's when whoever the GM looks at that is you're fired. You're done. You're out.
Honestly, I'm I know we're not trying to compete, but you're done.
You're fired. You're fired.
Pack up your shit.
6 points. 6 points in 13 games.
They just have no fucking offense, dude.
Here, speaking of goal differential, don't look at the screen. Want to guess what it is?
I can't read from here anyway. I'm getting old. But I'm gonna say they're probably in the -20s.
-18.
Close. Okay.
Close. They have.
If anything, that's probably just because Wolf saved an extra goal or two.
Literally, it's because Wolf is holding them into things. They have the worst goal differential in the game, despite Wolf having a decent season, right? 2-9-2, 6 points.
That's fucking atrocious. It is hilarious that one of those two was beating Edmonton.
Yeah, what? The first one. The first one.
I don't know what the second one was.
No fucking idea.
Does anyone out there know who the other team that Calgary beat was? Call in. Let us know.
Call in.
Fun little piece of trivia.
We don't have any phone numbers, but call in. I can tell you. Well, of course, the NHL website just puts me on this page. Schedule. Jesus Christ. Never mind. Does Oh my god. All right, let's see. They beat Edmonton in a shootout.
Beat the Rangers
5-1. Holy shit.
Well, the Rangers have been better lately, but they had a pretty shit start.
Really bad start.
What's really shocking me here, looking at this Western Conference, maybe we'll go from the bottom up. St. Louis.
They were good last year.
I think I picked them to just miss playoffs, but I thought it was going to be close. They look bad.
3-7-2.
Jordan Bennington looks
Joel
bad.
Joel Horford looks bad.
Yeah.
No one's scoring. I know
Robert Thomas has been asked.
We were making fun of Calgary. They're minus 17.
Christ.
And they've played one less game than Calgary.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I wasn't completely sold on them, but I didn't think they'd be bad. I thought they would be like solid, and kind of in
middle of the pack, right? Like
winning
some games,
yeah.
like not like incredible, but like fourth, fifth.
Yeah, I guess Jordan Bennington's only good at playing good hockey like 2 months of the year.
I know we're looking at the bottom of the standing. I know the Sharks is not a surprise. The Wild, dude, like
that one egg on my face. I picked them to.
I picked them
finish second.
I picked them to miss the playoffs, but like,
well, you're on better track than I am.
How good of a start Kaprizov and Boldy, like the main fours you want to start like this, have had. They've been awful.
The defense has been atrocious.
Like,
I will say, if there's a hope for Minnesota, it's that they're currently trying to work some young players in. Zeev Buim, Jesper Wallstedt. Pretty sure this is his first full-time NHL season. I think they got another young. I think they have a young forward in there too. But it's been bad so far. They can turn it around, but it's been
not pretty. Right?
I'll say shocking. I've been shocked. I'm shocked.
I know I picked them to miss the playoffs, but like it was reluctant, right? Because how good.
Well, it's kind of like how I said with Minnesota or with St. Louis. It was like, well, I think they were outside of my bubble, but I didn't think they would be like this.
I only had them that low because I thought Utah and St. Louis were going to be better, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Minnesota for as much trouble as they. I don't know.
Here, let's look at their team stats. Maybe.
If the interwebs will,
I know,
cooperate.
There they are. Let's see. Let's look. So, Kirill Kaprizov, as advertised, 16 and 13. He is a -5.
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it.
Zeev Buim, you mentioned, he's got 8 points in 13. He's a -10.
That one, at least, I'm like, okay, he's a rookie defenseman.
He's a rookie.
It's always tough for defensemen to come in and play those minutes.
There's only one player with a positive here. It's Zach Bogosian, 5 games played, a +3. Everybody else is 0 or below.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm seeing a lot of dashes. My eyes are bad, but they're not that bad. I see
Marcus
a lot
Foligno,
of dashes.
a -10. Like he's like a.
That's insane because
he's a good.
He's usually one of the best
really good
defensive
forwards, right? Like Brock Faber -7, Joel Eriksson Ek -7.
What are the goalies rocking?
The goalies are not great, man. Philip Gustafson, an 895. He's played 10 games. He's 3-6, 3-6-1. 895, 323, a -0.1. Wallstedt is 3 games played. He is 1-0-2. 863, 3.45, and a -2.61. So there's giving up a fuck ton of goals. Goaltending's not good. Defense is not good.
Yeah, and one that's just. But it's just crazy because that's to me that's just like kind of like
what Brendan Butter's been, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look at this though. Like Faber -7, their best defenseman.
Dude,
Spurgeon -9, Zeev Buim -10. Who was Faber paired with? Middleton -2. He's had a ton of 22 penalty minutes.
Yeah,
when you're not on the ice, like
exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I just because we saw how good they are during the playoffs, I'll continue to say they can turn it around.
I think it's less of a chance than Edmonton, and like
Oh,
they're a team that
yeah,
they're a
definitely.
team that's been out, hasn't made it past the first round of the playoffs in ever.
Oh yeah, no, I totally buy that. Less than Edmonton, but where they have less of a chance than Edmonton, but yeah, just kind of shocking. Right?
Very.
Let's see.
I'm shocked by. Here's a hot take.
Okay,
I'm gonna give you one.
lay it on me.
Just because they're number one in the West. Colorado will have less wins than Winnipeg and Utah, but still be the number one seed.
I can see that.
They are 7-1-5 They've had 5 overtime points. Winnipeg has not gone to overtime. In Utah, or maybe they have, but neither team has had an overtime point. But Winnipeg has won 9 games. Utah's won 8 games.
You know what kind of causes me pain? We're the only Pacific team in the top 5 of the West right now.
Well, Edmonton and LA has not been incredible, right?
No.
Like, despite LA kind of getting to us in that first game, they have not been looking good.
Yeah, what's their record?
LA is 5-4-4.
That's bad.
So they're 5-8.
I'll say, like, let's cut the NHL format bullshit. That's 5 wins and 8 losses.
Yeah,
That's not good.
We're 6-5, so not crazy, but like 5-8 is not good. And Edmonton is 6-7 with the 3 overtime losses.
It's weird with Edmonton because it's like, is that a good start? No, but like we've seen this every year. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
it's just par for the course for them. What I will say, I don't want to say it's shocking because I think we both expected it, but my God, Evan Bouchard has been dog shit.
He is
dog shit.
Let's get to that cross-eyed bastard. Let's look at his stats.
Let's still see if he's a minus for every $1 million that he makes.
Let's see. Evan Bouchard. Oh, he's a -8 now.
Oh, there we go. Close the gap a little bit.
So 13 games played, 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points, -8, and he's been on the ice a shit ton.
That's what really kills me. Despite making these same like comical mistakes over and over again and these same brutal giveaways, he's like gets the most ice time out of like pretty much any defenseman on the team.
He has the most ice time by a long shot by any defenseman. So the team in skaters on ice time, it's Connor McDavid's got 23 minutes, makes sense. Evan Bouchard 23:38, 3 seconds behind Connor McDavid. Leon Draisaitl's got 22:28, and Darnell Nurse has got 20:51. She's got a whole 3 minutes more than Darnell Nurse.
So I get it in the sense that the defenseman's always going to have more than the forward, but like, goddamn, like it really, I don't know what to say. Edmonton is just a sore subject for me. I can't talk shit because of what they did to us,
and what they did to us, and what they can do.
But like some of the plays I see from Evan Bouchard, I'm like, bro, okay, maybe you can get away with that as a hot young prospect. You're making $10.5 million. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah,
do that anymore.
He's been comically bad. Like, was against the Rangers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where that overtime goal. I mean, it wasn't even just him. It was Draisaitl too who gave up on it, right? Where
that's the thing. I saw a lot of people like that was on Draisaitl. I'm like, that was Draisaitl's guy. I'm like, I don't care whose guy. If there's a defenseman and there's someone driving to the net right in front of you,
get in front of him. Doesn't matter who guys. It's overtime. It's 3-on-3.
Ref, do something.
It's overtime. It's 3-on-3. If there's a free runner straight to and you can take a step just to cut him off. Make the play harder for him to score.
Okay. Do you know what Alex Pietrangelo never did?
Give up.
Exactly. He never let shit like that happen and then throw his hands up in the air and go like, well, what? I had my guy. Go to the locker room. Hey, sorry. I know we're all set. I had my guy. I don't know what this guy was doing. I had my guy.
I know he rubs some people the wrong way, but the Steve Dangle podcast just dedicating like a weekly Evan Bouchard
spot to the Evan Bouchard fucking lowlights.
Like, dude, like, again, Oilers as a whole, whatever. They'll probably make the playoffs. Who knows? You know, I can't do anything about it. Or I mean, again, Edmonton's Edmonton, but let's look at the East. I think the East is beating each other up and earning points because they all suck.
I'm already starting to see a lot of actually the West is shitty.
I mean, the Pacific is pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
But real quick at the East, I mean, something that took me by complete surprise. I know we still had them like upper echelon of the East. The Devils, dude.
Yeah, I'm not super shocked. A little shocked, mainly by the way they did it.
Turns out when you have a healthy Jack Hughes, you're one of the best teams in the league.
Well, I mean, just having everyone present is huge.
I mean, Dougie Hamilton, Jonas Siegenthaler, Luke Hughes, all those, the firepower they have.
Exactly. Goalies have not been great. Keep seeing Jacob Markstrom get lit up every other night, it feels like.
Hope he gets lit up tonight. I need a win against Kyler.
So, to me, the most shocking story, not in the East, but in the NHL in general, the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Dude, 8-3-2.
Did not see that coming. And I'm going to sound like a hater, but I'm going to say this right now before we get any further along. It will not last, and they will crash hard.
Well, I mean, look at the stories we've had in the past that have started like this, right? Buffalo had a heater last year.
Well, I mean, even going back, except what I thought you were going to cite was remember all those times they'd start the season with a 10-game winning streak and then just completely collapse and finish last in the league?
It's not going to last. They're too old to let it last, right?
Oh,
they're too under-talented to let it last, right? Sidney Crosby's a freak. I'm not talking about Sidney Crosby. Sidney Crosby's the exception to the rule. Evgeny Malkin will break down. Chris Letang will break down. Tristan Jarry will get beat, right? Archer Silovs won't last.
I'm not dedicated enough to look at what their strength of schedule has been.
Probably gets pretty hard. I mean, you're probably playing the Devils and the Canadians and the Red Wings and the Blue Jackets. You're playing a lot of these East teams that have been fucking rolling, right? I wouldn't hold out much hope.
No, and I did make a comment on social media. I'm like, oh, this is the surprise of the season, and someone's like, it's like, well, if you look at the PDO, they gotten way lucky. And, I mean, I think that's a useful indicator, but all I said, I was like, well, I kind of figured that, but I didn't want to piss in anyone's cereal just yet.
Oh, I thought you were going to meet your PDO is great.
No, well, yeah, they're because PDO is basically just shooting percentage and goals above whatever. It's basically just a measure of how lucky you are on both the shots that you're stopping and the goals that you're scoring. So if you're riding a PDO bender, it's never sustainable.
Oh, I mean, look at the Caps, right? They rode that bender and they beat the Habs, which kind of was expected, right? But the Habs took them pretty far, and then they got suffocated.
Exactly. So yeah, Pittsburgh, maybe they're riding a PDO bender, but it's still a nice story. I didn't want to shit on anyone.
Right,
someone did it for me.
Yeah, off of Sid. Sid's incredible. Letang coming back from all those injuries last year. But yeah, I mean, you feel good about those guys at the tail end of their careers, right?
But yeah, don't expect it to last.
And speaking of the Penguins, that shit that we saw today, was it Zach sent it, where Malkin just absolutely two-handed
slashed the fuck out of someone?
Yeah.
That was gnarly.
Hacked that dude's fucking wrists. Holy shit, man.
I was like, damn. I was like, he was... sometimes a slash gets called and oh, well, maybe he was trying to go for a stick check and went too high.
Yeah.
No, that was just a pure malicious, fuck you.
Just fucking baseball bat that shit straight to his fucking wrist.
That's how you shatter someone's fucking hand.
No, for real. But, I mean, yeah, Malkin's playing great. I do think, unfortunately, with Malkin and Letang, I do think the age and the injuries and everything's going to catch up to him. But one team we did mention earlier, the Red Wings, are playing great. A team we haven't talked about yet, the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Yeah, they're kind of cruising.
They are just very cruising, man. Offense looks good. Defense looks decent. Goaltenders are serviceable. We were kind of worried about it from last year, right? Of keeping it up, because obviously they were writing let's play for Johnny, right? And that's what you want them to do. No, the Russians have looked good. Yeah. The whole story of Chinikov wants off and he gets into the fucking team and just plays lights out. I'm
yeah, I think he's on the first power play.
Yeah.
So hey, that's usually a magical fixture for wanting off the team.
I've got
Want to play the first power play? Okay.
I've got Marchenko on my fantasy team. He's been a fucking animal. Marchenko, Voronkov, Chinikov, Sean Monahan, Zach Werenski.
I'd say he's not quite at the level he was last year because he was such on a crazy level last year, but Werenski's still
He's heating back up. I traded for him in fantasy. I got, but he started off slow, but he's playing good defensive games, right?
I feel like I need to make a trade in fantasy. My group is a little lackluster.
But yeah, dude, the Blue Jackets have been really good.
I feel like we don't have to get too deep into it because we mentioned it before. Tampa and Florida had some kind of shockingly bad start. Florida's still they're 13th in the conference.
13th in the conference, yeah.
But even then, they're 6-5-1.
They're still pretty good.
Yeah.
In their division, they're 6th, but they're a point behind the 3 teams in front of them.
Okay, this is how little I've been keeping up the East. I am shocked at what I'm looking at right now.
Boston is 7-7.
Yeah. Toronto,
dude. Wouldn't they be like having a great time with a guy that's over a point per game right now? Like,
yeah, it could certainly be helpful. Especially that guy could also kill penalties.
Kill penalties on the power play.
Play in all situations, overtime,
and feed
defense.
one of the leading goal scorers in the league right now. Oh wait, they had that before, right? Whoa, who was one of the league leaders in goals right now, Jacob? This
is on me. I should have prepared this, but we really should be looking at a direct comparison of Austin Matthews to Pavel Dorofeev.
Next episode. Who's tied for second in goals right now?
Not Austin Matthews.
Who is that player? Who could it be?
He's like this Russian 12-year-old.
He looks like he looks like he's a literal prepubescent boy. Huh? I don't know. Well, let's take a look at where Austin Matthews is at. Just curious, very curious. Let's see. Oh, that's 3 less than Pavel. 6-12.
That's honestly not bad.
That's not bad at all.
But
despite the jokes,
it just kind of goes to show how skewed fucking Toronto fans are in their expectations.
Yeah, absolutely. Like.
I'm kind of 7th. I'm surprised. I saw a jersey in the ice the other night. I'm surprised we haven't seen more so far.
13 points though. Like they're literally five away from Montreal. Like Toronto,
very tight.
Toronto fans are retarded. Like excuse me for using the R word, but
cut that.
Toronto fans are ridiculous, man. Like it's 12 games in the season. You're throwing. I saw that video. It was in Columbus. It wasn't even in Toronto. It was in Columbus.
Well, I think I made the joke on the Halloween game how bad it was against Colorado. I'm like, if I was in Toronto, my jersey would be on the fucking ice by now. Even Buffalo, it's easy joke. Okay, they're at the bottom where they should be. They went on quite the heater for a while there.
There's like we said, there's no bad team.
There's no truly bad team
except for Calgary.
It's kind of the joke that I feel like we kind of had this discussion last year where it was like, oh yeah, there's like the league and then like 4 miles of dog shit and then San Jose. Kind of feels like Calgary took that spot, but like kind of the same premise where it's like
Calgary and St. Louis, dude. Like Chicago's got 13 points. Bedard's playing.
That's been another big surprise for me. Chicago's.
I know to flip back and forth, but like Chicago's been playing pretty well. Who would have thought? You got serviceable fucking. Not me. You got a serviceable goaltender in Spencer. Not even serviceable. A really good goaltender in Spencer Knight, and all of a sudden your team's like, oh. We got a goaltender that can save us games. Let's play well in front of him.
All of a sudden, Connor Bedard doesn't look like he wants to kill himself every night.
He's having a good time, and Frank Nazar looks electric.
Yeah,
like
Sam Renzel
looks really good, right?
That's been a big time shock.
Yeah, I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but like,
and I still think Macklin Celebrini is better than Connor Bedard, but.
Good for Chicago.
Yes.
This is great for Chicago.
They needed it.
This is running a little long. We had a good time. I want to play a little game with you.
Okay.
I'm going to throw out a number, and you're going to tell me who has worn that number for the Golden Knights.
Oh, geez. I'm getting increasingly worse at this game as the years go on.
Right? So I'll throw the number out, and I'll tell you how many players have worn that number.
Mm-hmm.
So... for example, if I said 6.
Gaten Korczak.
There's been 2. You've got one of them.
Who was the other number 6? Did Ingo wear 6?
Nope.
Okay.
He wore 5.
Face. Ah. How could I forget? God.
It was Colin Miller was the other 6.
Okay, I was never going to get that.
Okay. So 13 we just came up with Halloween. Number 13, Lucky 13. 2 players have worn this for the VGK.
Is one of them Valentin Zikov?
No.
Give me a hint.
He's the namesake of our fantasy hockey league.
My God. Brendan Leipzig's group chat.
Yep. And there's one more.
13. That's such a... You figured you would... I remember
Recognize
that
that
because
one,
that's such an odd one, but I really... Fuck. 13. Brandon Peary?
No, Brendan... Thomas Jerko.
Oh, okay. I was never going to get that.
All right. This one might be a little bit easier. 15. 4 players have worn this.
Okay, so Hannafin.
Yes.
God, I know I've seen 15 a lot. Who else wore 15? Did another defenseman wear 15?
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of a defenseman.
He's
number.
one of your he's a ally.
Why am I blanking on his name? Blonde, dirty mullet, dirt stash.
Mustache.
John Merrill.
John Merrill.
King
John Merrill.
King John Merrill. Who else wore 15? You said there's 4 total?
4 total. 1 was claimed, and he is a forward.
1 was claimed, and he's
by
a
another
forward.
team.
Oh, Cole Schwint?
Nope.
Oh.
He wore 22.
Okay, yeah, right. The Colton's old number.
You said that his thighs save lives.
Oh, well, that's most hockey players. They all got big ass legs. I don't know.
Jake Leschyshyn.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The last guy, Dylan Sakura.
Okay. I don't feel too bad. Those are all fairly
all right.
obscure.
Let's see. 26. 4 guys have were in 26.
Really?
Yep. One of them is on the team right now.
Who the fuck wears 26?
Plays with Jack Eichel.
Alexander Holtz.
Mm-hmm.
Duh.
1 was for 1 year, and he was a waiver claim for us.
Forward or defenseman?
Defenseman.
Toby Bjornfort?
Yep.
Okay.
Another one.
I got one.
Another one is also a small fridge-shaped man.
Small but fridge-shaped.
We saw him play in Henderson for another team.
I don't know.
TSN Mark.
Oh, yeah, we did. That random game.
And you're the last one. He lost teeth on the ice.
Oh.
Comes from a hockey family.
I don't fucking know.
Paul Stastny.
Oh. Stas. How could I forget? Walnuts.
Yep. Let's see. Let me give you another one.
I'm bad at these types of games,
I know.
just so you know.
Let's see. Let's find it.
I don't really operate off logic or numbers. I operate off vibe.
All right. I'll give you... Okay. 90.
90.
2.
2 players have worn 90.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing they're both forwards.
Nope.
Really?
One's a forward. The other one you should know. He's a famous head case.
Oh. I thought Leonard wore 40.
Nope. Leonard did wear 90.
Did he wear 40 with Long Island?
I have no idea.
He
did. He wore cool. the way this works. Robin Leonard. Let's see. He wore 40 with the Islanders.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Islanders and the Blackhawks.
Feel a little vindicated, but that makes sense because I remember when he got his number that it wasn't the same number, but that it was also a multiple of 10.
Mm-hmm.
So I should have got that. And then the forward, I'm trying to think of the type of person that would have 90 as a number.
Famous trade.
Like when they came to us or when they left us?
When they came to us. A failed trade, I would say.
Trade. Yeah. What's he? God, what's his name? Was it inaugural year?
2018.
2018. Tatar.
Yep.
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 Knew it was someone from back then.
I'll give you one more.
Okay. I'll try not to flop like a fish here.
To fuck with you. 40. There's 4 guys that have worn 40.
And none of them were Robin Leonard.
None of them were Robin Leonard.
Fuck.
One of them was playing right now. And one of them was also a goaltender.
Does Schmid wear 40?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you've got a... Hold on, let me double check.
Because Lindbaum's 36, right?
Yes. No, Lindbaum's 39.
Oh, okay.
You've got a forward, another goaltender, and a defenseman.
Another goaltender that wore 40. Did Subban wear 40?
Nope.
Was it one of those randoms?
It's a random guy. He looks like a crackhead.
Lagasse?
Nope. Garrett Sparks. So...
Garrett Sparks got ejected to Russia for daring to call out the Maple Leafs when he played there for their lack of effort.
Jesus.
Kind of the way Anthony Stolarz did a few days ago. It's almost like nothing changes over there.
Mm-hmm. So you got a forward and then a defenseman are the other two.
Forward and
the defenseman changed his number recently because he was injured. We've talked about him on this podcast.
Lausanne?
Nope. Lucas Cormier was 40. He's 51 now. The other one is he played for 2 years, 18 to 19. He's a forward.
Hala?
Ryan Carpenter.
I forgot about Ryan. I was thinking about
you always forget about Ryan Carpenter.
Well,
I always do too.
I was thinking about him the other day because I saw Carpenter on the ice in Henderson. I'm like, is that Ryan?
No, it's like some random person. But
well, not my strong suit. Every time I see Cole Reinhardt on the ice, I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then I'm like, oh, it must be Reinhardt.
It is exactly. You see a random number like 90. When Marner picked 93, I'm like, oh, no 93s in history. I'll take that one. Right.
I'm not so good with numbers. I'm more of a words kind of guy.
I'm good with words, not good with numbers.
I have gotten pretty good at recognizing the silhouette of players. Like I see their silhouette, I'm like, oh, that's Marner. That's Stone.
Yeah,
that's
can recognize like the hair and like the
hair and the shoulder pads and the helmet type.
I'm like, I don't like. I've seen those games played. I'm like, how do you get these wrong? Like who is this? And you can very clearly tell. It's like it's you can't clearly tell. But it's got like the same like haircut. Like Nathan McKinnon's got the same haircut as every other hockey player. I'm like, I can tell that's Nathan McKinnon.
I can tell it's Nathan McKinnon by the way he fucking skates or like chops the ice like a fucking asshole when he's stick handling.
Exactly.
But
anyways, fun episode. Fun talk about the team.
It was nice little Sunday hockey chat.
Yeah, we've got a ton of games next week. We're at 3.
Thank God because. Tonight is my last night of the Halloween decorations. My sister's coming over. We're going to bake my Halloween cookies that I didn't bake and watch some specials. And tomorrow it all comes down, so I will be massively depressed.
Yeah.
Still not back at work because of the incompetencies of the regime.
Yep.
And long story short, I will need at least 3 hockey games to get through the week.
To survive.
So here we go. Devils and then
not Devils, Red Wings,
the other red team, and 2 others who I already forgot.
I think Tampa and somebody else.
Fuck. Well, either way, it'll be fun.
It'll be fun. Good week.
Till next time, folks. We'll see you then. We'll talk about those games then when they happen. November's here. Thanksgiving's coming up. It's still 85 degrees every day, but maybe that'll change eventually.
I hope.
And yeah. We're in the full swing of it. Hockey season, baby.
Yeah, stay gold.
Stay gold.